The most delicious fish recipe, straight from the lid. My husband asks for it every day. Grab a pot lid that fits well with your pot. Take some kitchen twine and tie it securely around the handle on top. Now, flip the lid upside down. That's where you'll cook your fish. Place a seasoned fillet on the lid, then use the twine to wrap it tightly around both the fish and the lid's edges. Make sure the fillet stays in place. Once everything is secured, flip the lid back over and tie the twine's end on the handle. Now just place the lid with the fish over a pot of boiling water. The rising steam will gently cook the fillet, keeping it juicy and full of flavor. In about 5 minutes, your fish is ready to serve. Perfectly steamed without extra equipment or kitchen mess. A simple trick worth trying. Add an egg to canned fish, and I guarantee you haven't tried a dish like this before. Start by grating 100 grams of yellow cheese. Then, take a can of fish, like sardines, and crack an egg into it. Mix thoroughly. Slice an onion into rings and sauté it in butter over medium heat. Once the onion softens, add the fish and egg mixture. Cover and cook for a few minutes. Sprinkle the grated cheese on top, cover again, and let it melt. Flip the omelet and cook until golden on both sides. Cut into pieces and serve with tomato sauce for a tasty, filling meal. This simple and hearty fish omelet is perfect for any time of the day. Add a few drops to boiling eggs, and the shell will come off easily. You won't struggle with peeling them anymore. If you've ever had trouble peeling eggs, I assure you that this will change. This egg cooking trick guarantees beautifully peeled eggs every time. You'll proudly serve them to your guests without embarrassment. When buying eggs, we all want them to be fresh. But if they're truly fresh, peeling can be tricky after boiling. The solution is to cook them the right way. Peeling eggs easily is one issue, but another common problem is eggs cracking. That's why many people place eggs in an empty pot, cover them with cold water, and only then start cooking them. They also add salt. If an egg cracks, it won't leak all over the pot. But how do you make the shell come off easily? The answer is one fruit. Lemon. Take 1 lemon, cut it in half, and slice it. Or just squeeze the juice. Add it to the boiling eggs. Lemon softens the shell, preventing it from cracking and making peeling easier. Eggs boiled this way will peel without any hassle. If you don't have a lemon, you can add a bit of vinegar to the boiling water for the same result. I prefer using lemon slices or lemon juice. I fry eggs in water. I stopped frying them in oil a long time ago. I have gained a lot from this change. If you fry eggs in oil or any kind of fat, you will stop doing it as soon as you watch this video. Frying eggs in water is simple and makes less mess. It's also healthier, which is important for many people. First, prepare a pan and pour about a cup of water into it, enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Turn on the stove to bring the water to a boil. In the meantime, prepare the eggs. First, crack 1 egg into a small bowl, then the second. Once the water is boiling, add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Stir the water with the vinegar. Vinegar is ideal for preparing eggs in water. Now pour the eggs into the pan. Leave them in the pan for a few minutes. The whites need to set well. This will take a moment. When you see that the eggs are ready, turn off the stove. Remove the eggs and place them on a plate. All that's left now is to season them to your liking and eat. I hope you try this trick and are as satisfied as I am. Combine eggs with oats. You've never had anything like this before. Pour 200 grams of oats into a bowl. Then add 2 eggs. Pour in 150 milliliters of milk. Add seasonings like salt and pepper. Mix everything thoroughly. Let it sit for 20 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the remaining ingredients. Finely chop some parsley. Grate about 150 grams of cheese using a coarse grater. Also, prepare a bell pepper and tomato sauce. It's the perfect complement to this dish. Take a red bell pepper, remove the seeds and chop it into small cubes. You'll also need a few cherry tomatoes. Cut them into smaller pieces. Next, take a pan and pour in some olive oil. Use a garlic press to crush 1 clove of garlic into the pan. Once the garlic is lightly sautéed, add the pepper and tomatoes. Cook on low heat until the vegetables are soft. Transfer the cooked vegetables to a blender and blend them into a smooth, aromatic sauce. Now, return to the oats mixture. Add the grated cheese and chopped parsley. Heat a pan and pour in some oil. Then, spread the oat mixture onto the pan. This will create a delicious omelet. Sprinkle it with black sesame seeds. Cook for a few minutes. After that, use a plate to flip it over and cook the other side for a few more minutes. Then, remove it from the pan and cut it into pieces. This omelet is perfect for breakfast or lunch. Serve it with the prepared sauce. This combination is simply delicious. This dish was always made by my grandmother when I visited her. I always asked for seconds. Boil water in a pot and add 400 grams of pasta, preferably penne. Cook for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the egg mixture. Crack 5 eggs into a bowl and add 50 grams of sour cream. Mix the eggs and sour cream thoroughly. Chop your favorite herbs such as parsley and chives. Then, dice a large tomato and add it to the bowl. Mix everything well and season with salt, pepper, and garlic. Drain the cooked pasta and transfer it to a pan, lightly sprayed with oil. Pour the egg and vegetable mixture over the pasta. Cook on low heat for about 7 minutes. Meanwhile, transfer canned peas to a bowl and mash them well. Then flip the pasta omelet onto the other side using a plate. On the already browned side, spread the mashed peas and sprinkle grated cheese on top. Cook for a few more minutes, then transfer the omelet to a large plate and cut it like a pizza. Serve with mayonnaise sauce. I guarantee you it's delicious. Thread the pasta on skewers. Such a meal no one will refuse.